What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Hustle with JesseW. And today I'm going to show you how I turned the red day into a real nice green day. Check it out. All right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and jump into this. Yesterday on Wednesday, I did not trade. I was not around. I actually went and did a little fishing and had a real good time. We just went out there, enjoyed the weather, enjoyed the fish catching, and then I hope to enjoy some fresh fish here in the coming couple days. Caught some nice fish and had a really good time. So today, I wasn't around for the morning session just because I was on my way back and decided to not trade until the afternoon. And what I did was I waited around to see if I could nail one of these big movers. Now, I didn't expect huge moves like what we saw yesterday out of WNW. Wasn't around for that. I wish I would have. I didn't expect, that type of move just because typically on the second day of move like that, you don't get that kind of huge range. You do get big range, but not huge range. And here you have big range. Here you have this YGMZ, which I traded. Here you have it here. It just went from 12 bucks straight up in a straight line all the way to 1762 or so, 1750 something right here. So that's a straight line right there. 1, 2, 3, 4 3-minute candles. So that's 12 minutes of price action there. It did get halted right here. It did get halted right there. I was in it from down here in the 13s. I added up here in the 14s. I got halted here. When we came out of the halt and broke up over the high of day, I actually got back in, and I got back in. I kept adding to my position. So this wound up to be a real nice trade for me. I'm going to show you it here, but I did have two losing trades before it. Just like I said at the start of the video, I turned the red day into a green day. I'm going to show you my red trades first here, and then we're going to go into that green trade. Before I do me a quick favor, smash that like button for me and comment in the comment section below. Even if it's just to say hi, it really helps out. Or let me know what you traded today. Did you catch a piece of this YGMZ? Also, Webull has some crazy specials going on, so make sure you check those out. Download the downloadable link is down there. You download the app, you fund your account with $100, and you get free stocks. So it's a no-brainer. Honestly, it's a Merry Christmas free monies, guys. You're welcome. So here you go. What happened for me today is I did not really know about YGMZ until after I got home, settled in, and found out about it around here. And I started to look for positions, I believe, right in here and right in here. Right when we broke this $13 zone, that's when I started to look for a position in it. And on this candle, this drop right here, I stopped out of it. And I actually got back into it right around here, okay? And right up here, I was up like 300 something bucks because I only had a starter position. I was looking to add over 13, okay? That was my plan, add over 13 and then ride it up here. I wanted 400 or 500 shares or so. And my biggest position that I traded was just 400 shares, but it was plenty enough to make all the money back that I lost, right? Because right here, boom, lost 200 bucks. And then right here, when it didn't break over 13, boom, stopped out, lost another 90 bucks. So I was down right around 300 bucks on the day. So my plan at that point was, you know what, I'm done with this thing. I'm just going to wait. If it doesn't break down underneath VWAP, then I'm sure it's going to have a shot at squeezing. Right here, we halted on the way down, right? And it resumed and it held VWAP. And I was so tempted to just jump right on in there and just hammer this thing with bigger size. I was thinking 500 to 1,000 shares because the risk was smaller at that point. I'm so much closer to my stop loss, which is 11 bucks. But I said to myself, you know what, Jesse? Right here, what we have is either something that's going to halt, it's going to flush on the way down. If it breaks underneath its support, everybody has their stop loss set there. That's the point. Everyone has their stop loss set at 11 bucks. If it breaks through that, you're going to have the stop losses galore. We're going to flush. It's going to halt right around 10 bucks. It's going to open up and be lower. It's just going to be a nasty loss. It's no point in taking on all that extra risk. So then I just waited around and thought, you know what, maybe I can take a starter, whatever. At that point, I really wasn't paying attention to it anymore. And I said, you know what, I'm not going to pay attention until we break 13. Finally, we break 13 and I take 100 shares. I'm like, okay, I'm going to take 100 shares. And then I add, and then I add, and then I add, and then boom, I started taking profits. And then I took my last piece of profit right here as we started to take it back. which turned out to be a mistake, but it was just a little bit too uncomfortable. And I have that live trade here for you. Let me see here. Today is the 17th. This should be one of my live trades right here. Probably the red one. Yeah, so here we are. This is one of the red trades. I'm in 1249 cost basis, 200 shares, and I'm looking for this $14 to break. If this $14 breaks, we're going to go to 16 like that. So I want to add through that. Fast forward it here a little bit. You'll see the price action. See, we start to not really go. Just a battle of wills at that point. So I'll stop out of this here pretty soon. A really long trade. I actually added there when we held and we popped. I added 300 shares. I'm in 300 shares and I'm looking for a break of 14. There we make the push up to 14. I think we're about to get a halted here, but we don't. Like really, I knew that was not a good sign. So I get ready to just get out of it. Oh, right there, we tapped at 14. Hey, look at that. I'm up real nice on that trade, but I'm looking for us to break up over 14, and I'm probably going to take on another 200 shares. We don't break it. Come all the way back down like that. I'm like, all right, fine, goodbye. And I exit. And then I'm glad I exited right there because what happens after that 14 tap right here? Look at that. That's when we, boom, halt down like I had said, halt down, but then we hold. And that should have been my time to get back in, and I really did think about getting back in, but I didn't. So let me show you the other trade, the other red trade. It should be this one right here. So here we go. And more of the same, 200 shares in there, looking to see if we're going to get that move up. We don't get it. And I stop out. That was just, I thought we were just going to squeeze straight through. So 2 red trades, 200 on that one, $90 on the other one. So say, let's call it 300 bucks red on the day. Then what happens? Then we finally get the move. This video. Okay, it's not this one. And I'll just fast forward right here so you can see no positions taken. Boom. That's me talking there actually because I was talking about how it could break up over 14, etc. That's me talking about it before the move even happens. I'm gonna use that in one of my courses. So if you don't know about that, the daytraderchatroom.com, that's my place. Come on over. So here we go. My trade. Nope, this is the same one. Oh yeah, this is it. Okay, perfect. I was just recording. So we finally get the pop that I'm looking for. Okay. I'm like, all right, let's go. This is gonna be it. This is the squeeze. These shorts they are super nervous based off of yesterday, based off of not breaking underneath VWAP. Okay, even on that halt down, that was the signal right there, honestly. So I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna take a real quick starter here, and I'm gonna see if I get a shot to add. I wish I would have been quicker on my ads, but man, this thing really got moving real fast. And here you go. Shares 1348. And I'm looking to add up over 14. We halt right there at 1385. I'm like, come on. When we come out of that halt, I'm looking to add. But here we come out of the halt. Watch. It's a little, we gotta wait here. So when we come out of this halt, I'm looking to add. There we go. So right there, boom. I get ready. Look at this. We're already at 15 bucks, man. I'm like so mad because we're at 15 bucks. I'm in from 1348 with just 100 shares. So boom, I add 200 more shares right there. Oh, I just add 100, sorry. And I add right into that halt. So now my cost basis is 1435, and we're in this second halt. So now I've been in this in 2 halts now. So now I'm seriously looking to add, again, another 200 shares out of the next halt. Here comes the next, okay, here comes the resumption. I'm not playing around at this point anymore. I'm just, boom, right on in. I had 200 more shares, market ordered myself in. So now I have 400 shares, okay? My new cost basis is 1561. I'm up 300 bucks on those, no problem. So I'm like, okay, now what I want to see is a push up over 17. I immediately take off 100 shares here pretty soon. Watch. Right here, I'm going to take off 100 shares. Boom, 100 shares gone on the new high a day push. Holding on to 300 shares, the bulk. I'm looking to take 200 shares, another 200 shares off. up over 17. But we're about to go into another halt right there. Right there, we're about to go into another halt, okay? Like, you could see that it's going to come. Right there, we're stuck there. We're just stuck. You saw, like, all these shares on the bid. So I automatically, right there, boom, 200 shares gone. I sold another 200. You see they're gone. Watch. See, they're there, 300 shares. Boom, 200 shares gone. And I get those off at that high of day of 1755 on the halt. So right before we fully officially halt, boom, 200 more shares gone. Now I'm left with 100 shares. And those 100 shares, I'm looking for it to, hold that $16 area, okay? On the resumption. We halt there. We're about to resume. And then we resume lower. I didn't like that right there. See, we resume basically at the halt price, and we drop. And we drop pretty hard. I didn't like that at all. So boom, I fell out right there. Big mistake, because right there. Now I did have an order here at 1850 to get out of those 100 shares, but we hit 1849. So I wouldn't have even gotten filled there. So I would have been stopped out of those last 100 regardless, and I'll show you why. So here we go, right there. We hit 1849. That's what the high of this candle was, 1849. And we come all the way back underneath $16. So I was going to stop out of those 100 shares anyways. After that, we go all the way up to 1884. So eventually would have hit my target, but not before it stopped me out. Super happy with the trading because I traded my plans. And because I traded my plans, you see here, $200 loss, $99 loss. I lost 30 bucks in that last 100 shares. But then look, $300, $374. That 100 shares, I made $3.75 a share. Boom, and here it is. Bang, $344 made on the day. So I made back all these losses right here on just that one trade. That, my friends, is risk management, and risk management is how you turn a red day into a green day. I managed my risk on those previous trades. Okay, I stuck to my plan. I didn't let emotions get to me, right? I didn't try to revenge trade it. Said, you know what? It's no problem. I know that I'm a profitable trader. I know I trade my plans. I know that if I get one good shot at this, I'm going to make all that money back and some, because my winning trades are always generally bigger than my losing trades. In this case, I was down $300 on the day. I made up over $600, almost $700 on my winning trade. And there we are. We have to manage risk. Now, yeah, I could have taken 1,000 shares in here. Boom. Easily. 2,000, 3,000 shares. I could have done it easily and risked $1 a share and said, let's go. And I would have banked huge. I would have. But what if I don't? Right? What if I say, okay, I'm going to risk that dollar because it was about $1 risk according to the chart pattern. But what if we don't? Right? What if we break underneath that VWAP with a little bit too much and we halt and I can't get out? And then I'm stuck in it, and it resumes with a gap down out of that halt. Now my $1,000 risk for that $3,000 winner all of a sudden becomes a $3,000 loss because I didn't manage my risk properly. Because I knew that was a risk, what did I do? I kept my regular size. I kept my regular risk. I risked $200, $300 per trade. I risked that. Boom. Made it all back with one trade. I had two small losses, right? Trading exactly how I trade every single day. And then one large winner that wiped all that away and brought me well into the green on the day and still nicely in the green on the week. And I've only traded, 2 or 3 days because I didn't trade yesterday. So there we have it, guys. That's how you manage risk. And I know that managing risk isn't what everybody wants to talk about on YouTube, and everybody wants to see Lambos and $15,000 winners. But hey, I manage my risk that way. Had my risk per trade been $1,000 today, because that's my risk per trade always, then yeah, I would have banked out $3,000 on the winner, 2,500 bucks, 4,000, who knows, right? But that's not my risk. My risk is 200-300 bucks per trade, and boom, on the winners. Anyways, guys, that's it for me today. Make sure you check out yesterday's video, the day before's video, actually. I think you're going to want to see that one. Remember to smash the like button for me, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and I'll catch you on the next one.